This is an AQA A-level chemistry multiple choice question, and we are looking at the topic of kinetics. Pause the video, have a go, and then review your answer. So the first thing I'm going to do here is sketch out a Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve. You don't need to do that in the exam, but it will help to illustrate some of the key points. So let's go through the answers and see which one we think is correct. The curve is symmetrical about the maximum. Well, if I look at the maximum here, I can see this comes down to the origin, but on this side it comes down in a much more shallow manner, and it's actually an asymptote to the curve, so there is no symmetry there. It also says there are always some molecules with zero energy. Well, actually, the line goes through the origin, and that is because no particles have no energy. A really important point to remember. The position of the maximum of the curve is not dependent on the temperature. Well, it is dependent on the temperature because you might remember that if I increase the temperature, this peak will move to the right and it will move down. And if that's the case, our maximum has changed. So it's dependent on the temperature. And that leaves us with part D. And for this, we're looking at the mean energy and the most probable energy. And this one is true. The most probable energy is at the peak of the curve. That's the modal energy, if you like. The mean energy is always higher than that. And if you think about why, there are lots of particles over here, or actually there are a very small number of particles with very high energies, but that skews that average and brings it higher. So the correct answer is D.